Hey guys, Arpim here. Hope you're doing well. Having a really great day this video. It's time for me to turn off the Ice River AL3. This is a lithium ASIC miner because right now a lithium's price is not doing too hot, and currently at my electrical rate of about 7.4 cents USD, I am losing money mining with this thing. So I'm paying more on my electricity than the current yield that I am mining with this Ice River AL3. I'm gonna talk throughout this video just giving my reasons why I'm turning this off now. I know we all talk about the yields and talk about, you know, the future prospects, speculating that there will be price appreciation in the future. I'm all for it, but during this time, I'm losing about a couple dollars a day with this thing, even at my 7.4 cents electric, which is extremely unfortunate. It's crazy that lithium has fell a lot in price, and even I've turned off a few of my other lithium ASIC miners. I have the Gold Shell AL2 here, that's AL Box 2, that's off, as well as another AL Box 2 that is off right now. Okay, so these miners, especially these miners, these types of home, you know, ASIC miners, I get a lot of people that have free power, or, you know, run them in a condo or a dorm. For people that have free power, people are probably going to keep these on, but anyone that is paying for electricity at a suboptimal, you know, electrical rate, a residential electric rate, which not very many people have, they're definitely losing money on these ever since the Ice River AL3s came on. Okay, so I just brought it to my table here because I actually have another reason why I turned this off. I actually have a few other ASIC miners that I'm going to be cycling out, especially that they are doing a little bit better in profitability than the Ice River AL3. So I have an Antminer E11 here that is doing a little bit better than the AL3. It's nothing great, but it's something that I'm obviously going to keep on. Plus, at my electrical capacity, I need to cycle out some miners for new miners that I have. But anyways, I just wanted to talk about lithium mining here over the past like couple months, or past month or two really. Ever since these came on, it's just been kind of a bloodbath. I mean, the timing is not great, especially with the market, with the downturn that we've had. It's just been like a double whammy. So I'm gonna talk about it in the computer. We're just gonna go in the computer and show you guys just a couple things. And what am I gonna do with this thing? Am I gonna keep it off? Am I gonna sell it? I'll talk to you guys about that in the computer right after a word from today's video sponsor. Are your electricity costs too high to mine at home? Check out Iowa Mining. Iowa Mining is an ASIC miner hosting facility located in Iowa, USA. With 3+ years of crypto mining experience and 15+ in the industrial commercial space, they provide the perfect blend of the best ASIC miner hosting and service available. They offer straightforward ASIC miner hosting prices, remote access, and personalized service with the goal of 99% uptime for your ASIC miners. Contact them now to get your miners on today, link down below. Okay, so it is March 12th as of recording this video. Now, first thing I want to talk about first is, am I going to sell this thing? And the answer is no. But the funny thing is, I just saw on eBay, recently sold, somebody bought an AL3, Ice River AL3 for about $1,000. Looks like there was a bid for it, including the AC Infinity fan, inline fan, and like a 3D printed thing for it. But someone bought one just yesterday on eBay for $1,000. I find that hilarious. So maybe like a month or two before that, someone bought one for $1,800, you know, as the profitability was going down, definitely in February. But then in January, pretty much January 1st is when these things were starting to deliver. And the network hash rate for lithium was pretty much, you know, I think hovering around almost 28 to 30 petahash. Okay. And yeah, so the prices of the AL3 at that time was more so like 4,000, under 35, above 3,500 bucks. So people were, you know, definitely buying these things during those times. And now if you want to buy one brand new, okay, let's say from like an ASIC reseller, an ASIC marketplace, it says it's $2,900 in stock. Okay. But now, okay, so here we are today, right? March 12th. I have my AL3 that I have at my 7.4 cents electrical rate. I'm losing about $1.69 a day. Okay. I'm pretty much spending $6.22 a day on electric, but I'm only making about $4.50. Now, in terms of the yield, it's actually going up. Okay, the yields have been going up. I think the first couple of weeks when I was mining with this AL3, I was getting maybe about 11 or 12 or 10. Okay, but it's actually been going up because the network hash rate has been climbing back down. Okay, so we hit up at one point, I think almost 60 petahash. All right, so between beginning of January, end of December to pretty much the third week or second week of January, we went up to almost 60 petahash. So pretty much we calculated about 2,000 units, 2,000 of these ice server AL3s came on the network within a span of like 3 weeks. But then look what happened. Okay, at the same time, this blue line here, the price of Alephium started to just really hamper down. Now, I'm not sure if that's because of sell pressure or, Bitcoin and altcoins, everything was going down. So relatively, it was all going down, right? It's just like the perfect storm. So yeah, the hash rate has now been going down because we're at like 42 petahash right now, because it's simply for the fact that anyone that has one of these things at a reasonable electrical rate, I guess, for ASIC mining, that is. For me, I have a pretty good electrical rate, but this thing is not great for me. So anyone that has above that is obviously losing more. And anyone that has the lower, more inefficient models are obviously also losing as well. Okay, so if even any ASIC model for Alephium is all in the red. AL Maxes, AL1 Pro, the Bitmain competitor, all the gold shells, obviously they're all losing money. All the ice servers, they're all losing money at my electrical rate now. Yeah, I think break even on an AL3, I think is 5 cents currently. Yeah, about 5 cents. So 28 cents a day profit. But who's looking at the profit at that point? So I'm not going to sell mine at this price right now. If Alephium decides to bounce back, I understand right now the price of Alephium is not great. So I would rather buy Alephium, right? Instead of me losing, which actually I just bought some. Okay, look at this. I have my Tangem app, and thankfully they actually added Alephium just like a week ago. Okay, so I actually bought this amount of Alephium today. Oh, I think it's in Canadian. So about $600 worth of Alephium, or 1,824 ELF that I bought and transferred to my Alephium wallet on my Tangem. If you guys are interested in a Tangem wallet, go use code RPM for 10% off. Link down below. So yeah, if I'm spending about, let's say 622 times 31 days, 192 times 2. So that's, $385 over the next, 2 months, right? Instead of me losing and paying out of pocket my electrical bill, I could just buy Alephium instead, and I will gain a lot more. You just saw I have 1,824 Alephium. So if I were to keep my AL3 on for the next, 60 days, let's just say, for instance, let's do the math, okay? 13.84 times 60 days. Okay, I would get 830. All right, 830 ELF. So it would not make sense in this regard, okay, to keep on mining, because I would never gain the same amount of yield versus just buying the coin, right? I just bought $600 worth of ELF at about, actually, I bought it at 30 cents. So actually today, it looks like ELF has been going up today. I bought it at 30 cents, so now it's 31. So look at that. I'm already up on my investment here just because of buying it. So at any point though, okay, I understand that, ELF is a pretty prominent project. A lot of people like it. We'll see where it goes. Looking at this chart, looking at the hash rate, it's all correlated to really, it's pretty correlated to potentially the sell pressure that has happened on Alephium with these AL3s. I don't know if that's the case, but it's pretty correlated. You can see the price here, and then when the hash rate jumped up, it just started to go lower and lower, right? But time will tell, right? If Alephium is going to break out and, go to higher highs, we'll see. They did talk about liquidity boost and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, ultimately, guys, this AL3 that I have, yeah, I would say this is one of the fastest, most unprofitable ASICs that I've ever had in my possession, right? This AL3 that I've been mining with over the past, since pretty much, yeah, January 1st. Yeah, I think that's when I got it. And oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys, I have the Alephium app. Okay, so I was mining the AL3 to a singular wallet. All right, so if I go into there, okay, so over the past pretty much 2.5 months, I've mined 700 And let's see, 68 ELF. And that is now worth about $265. Okay, over the 2.5 months, I've been mining this with this thing. So I'm definitely in the red in terms of the electricity cost that I've been spending out of pocket and paying for while I've been mining and holding the ELF that this thing has been mining. So it's, yeah, not only that, I've been losing, over the 2.5 months, let's just say, 60 days, 75 days or so, 75 times, let's say 6.22, that would be $466 in electricity. Okay, so I'm in the red, all right, more so in the red than what I've mined with this AL3 over the past 2.5 months, which is really sad, to think about. And then I do have the gold shell, the AL box, OG AL box, the first Lithium ASIC miner. This thing mined like 1,186 ELF, and that's worth $583. So did it break even on its like $9,000, initial investment? Definitely not. Definitely not. But the only hope there is that ELF has to go to like, I don't know, $5 or $6 or something to break even on that amount plus the electric. So the AL box test has definitely failed. I mean, at this point, over 1.5 years. But I mean, it's not over yet, right? The time frame, ELF's, altcoin season right now, I guess, the market right now has been going to, I guess Bitcoin's kind of going up as of recording, almost 84,000. But I mean, generally, for all altcoins, it hasn't played out yet, right? This time frame that we are in, it hasn't played out yet. So I'm still going to keep holding all this ELF that I've been mining and see if it plays out over the next year, right? The break-even point for these ASIC miners could be another 2 years from now, 3 years from now. Who knows? Probably not, right? This is kind of a similar feeling to what has happened with Cadena when those KA3s came out, pretty much near the tail end of the price action of Cadena was going down April of 2022. That's when those KA3s pretty much started to come out and the price of Cadena started going back down. So yeah, I don't know, right? This is just, every coin's different and we're going to see if it plays out or not. I haven't really dived into the tech for lithium fundamentals, but I understand they do have an ICO. They had I guess a pre-mine essentially. So we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. But anyways, guys, yeah, I'm just going to keep it off for now. I'm keeping my AL3 off. And for the time being, I'm not going to sell it. But I mean, if if anyone wants to buy it for $1,000, I'll sell it. I don't think anyone should buy this. I don't think anyone should buy this right now for $1,000. But hey, right, it could be a good buy, right, if everything starts pumping back up. But I mean, there's definitely plenty of people who have machines because the hash rate would jump down from 55 petahash down to 42. So there's definitely a lot more lithium hardware that's out there sitting idle. So we'll see how that goes. But all right, guys, that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts. I'll see you on the next video. Have a good one. Peace out. I hope ELF makes it.